Okay, so we have our match start now. So Henry start to move out just to draw some attentions, and Yoda also try to do his defense. Alright, so Killer really start to use his group just to make sure that he have a supporting. So now the tag is gone, we have a better view now. And then GK9, I think two side of them also try to be very concerned what should do, what not should do. And then Yoda having a very good farmer, I would say, 2.5 billions. Definitely better than mine farmer. So I don't see any side try to do a very aggressive thing, but Yoda, I think he tried to do the B2B. So definitely Team Alpha is the side that trying to do a defensive, and Team M Boss, they try to do the offensive side this time. So that you can see this GK9 is doing very good job now. Definitely Yoda having a lot of problems if you're not going to set up his base anytime now, but somehow he set up his base, so it's going to be fine for now. And then this Ra and then GK9, they can't do anything lot because Yoda base is really activated. And then you can see this Ra, his troops start to die, and Kuraka and then Killer also try to do his best to support, but a little bit too far away. And then you can see Yoda even use his bomber to kill those troops, and then GK9 try to help, but his troops definitely die based on they activated his base. Not necessarily that is good, but you can see Killer try to use the army group try to force Henry away, so Henry can't help in time. And then Yoda also use his super heavy to chase the Henry away, so that the bomber can do his job, but no one can really touch Yoda base now, and no one base is really getting a kill. But a lot of artillery trade off, and then Yoda can start to do some siege because GK9 is very weak now. You can see only one troops inside. That one's definitely is super heavy, so the defense is very weak. Henry is a little bit too far away, so can't support in time. You can see walk a little bit too far. Even though Yoda doing best job to kill off those enemy that come to nearby, and then Yoda base is definitely empty now. GK9 is in a very deep trouble. So Henry try to help, but once his troop, even though try to reach, and all his troop is really dying, so Henry really doing something very weak, I would say. Ra is trying to help, but he doesn't have troops now, so he can't help anything at all. Yoda doing a very fantastic job to defend and try to kill off all those enemy troops, and also continuously tank for this siege. And then Killer and Kuraka also doing a best job to continue to kill this GK9. GK9 definitely now he can relocate his base, and hopefully his teammate can do something. But Henry try to do the relocate now instead of GK9, so that Henry is not going to build any troops now and not going to be helpful. And Ra also just looking at his teammate going to siege down, he can't do anything at all. So this is very worst thing. Even though he have another two group of troops inside his base, not going to do anything at all. And his teammate GK9 is definitely going down now, and he can't do anything. So Team Alpha really need to work it out about the teamworks. And then Team Ant Boss doing a fantastic job, and then killing this GK9. So now when the base is going to down, basically just kill the troop instead of kill the base, because the troop is a main object, and Yoda really did that to kill the troops instead of the base. And then Ra tried to help. Okay, luckily that Yoda not even having any support from Killer and others. You can see they are really back off, not sure why, but Yoda doing a 1-on-2 now situations. So definitely they are doing the 1-on-2, and Yoda doing very fantastic job to kill this Henry's artillery as well, and also kill Ra troops. And GK9 super heavy still standing here, but super heavy, GK9's base have nothing to defend. Henry have no build anything at the base supporting. Ra base somehow activated and try to defend for his teammate. Killer only got one super heavy, try to finish off GK9 base, and I don't know why his troop is very far away. Now the troops try to come back now, and then Henry try to do a supporting to help GK9, and Killer super heavy is going to back off and going in back because Yoda is here already. And now one siege I think can bring down the base. No, one is not enough. Yep, finally they have enough base. So GK9 go down one time and instantly relocate. Henry is super low, and Ra is having 2 to 3 squad is going to be very low. So if they're doing a swamp now, they definitely can't do anything because they have nothing to defense. So within a 5 minutes, we have one guy down. So that is very quick and very good job done by Team NBoss and Team Alpha. They definitely need to work a little bit harder to know how they should defense their teammate, because this lineup setup is not very best. I think Yoda setup is might be better because can nearby, but this Kurapika really need to move his base to cover it up. But he's the weakest in the team now. It's only 38.6 million. So Killer try to move first, and Yoda try to stay here just to make sure there's defense line. If anyone try to move out, not to have two members try to moving, and then two of them try to steal the base to deploy and blocking each other. So this is one of the synergy that you should always aware. Not going to have all the teammate move at the same time. One should have a base defending. So if enemy try to attack you, your teammate can do a lot of things that try to protect you. So Killer try to move past by this Ra and try to kill the Henry on the behind. And Kurapika and Yoda try to work out on 2-on-1 Ra about that. I think GK9 is very low on his base. If jump in, can't do anything at all because 3 of the Team NBoss is still on about 100% base HP. There is no snipe or no surprise attack that GK9 can just airlift, come back and try to snipe anything. But maybe GK9 can try to jump in now and try to block this Yoda, and then so they can kill off if this is the best opportunity. But no, they can't do that because Henry is a little bit too far away. Now it's become a 3-to-1 situations, and Ra really having a very huge pressure that Henry can't do anything at all. And then Killer continuously put a pressure to Henry. So Ra is definitely out of his own now. GK9 is not getting back his airlift now. Then this team Alpha going to have a very problems situations now. They should really fix it now. No, not really. So Yoda see the situation. He tried to do a siege with Kurapika, but he really retrieved that. And then Killer also tried to do the siege, and he's also tried to retrieve that. And then Ra tried to assist Henry. Yep. So Yoda also see the situation. He also tried to help. And then he even use the bomber to kill this Ra artillery. Killer tried to draw away from Ra, so now they can do situations to kill this Ra's base, you can see, but they're not even touching his base, try to kill his troop first. So Yoda really know how to win the war and win the fight just to kill the enemy troops. So the enemy troops dying, then that means their base is very weak defense. That's the things that they have to be very aware. And then Henry somehow did some defense, and so that Team NBoss, they try to retreat a little bit more. Ra try to use the super heavy, try to do a little bit more damage to Yoda's super heavy, that no really effect and all. But he also tried to use the artillery to chase back the Ra super heavy. But the army group is standing there idle, is not doing anything at all. Yoda tried to consider whether he want to attack or not. But Kurapika really need to do a little bit more, just not to standing there. Because if he continue to worstly to pressure, going to be best. But maybe they are waiting for Yoda lead, so that everything's going to be work fine. But GK9 is not going to jump in back anytime. So the situation now is going to be 3-to-1. 3-to-2 for now. But definitely Yoda can move his base a little bit up one more grade, and then Killer can also move another side one more grade. So that you can see Yoda finally decide to do the siege, and then he continued to do the siege. They are having a very good synergy that when they siege one target, 3 of them should also try to aim one target instead of doing a spread attack. So now you can see Killer and then Kurapika also doing the aim focus to one target, and then Killer also try to stop this Henry try to kick in. That's why Henry also having all his troops inside his base, not going to move out too far away. But Ra is really having a very problems situation. If GK9 not going to jump in to help anytime, I think Team Alpha going to lose at a time. GK9 finally jump in, but he's really a little bit too far away that I'm not going to help any situation by now. And his base is super low, that Ra is going to be very low defense, and Henry also very blocked by these killers, can't go in to help Ra. Ra is really down to 2-to-1. But this GK9 somehow also pressure this Kurapika, and Kurapika is really doing some defense. At least he using an artillery 1-to-1 out in to kill those GK9